Alright guys, here's another job that I'll show you. It's super easy. So here's a symptom. I had a customer call me that they lost power during the night. Everything just shut down. So after confirming with them and going back and forth with a few questions, we confirmed that the outlets were still working. So everything on the 110 side was okay. No breakers were tripped. But everything that had 12 volts connected to it, you know, the lights inside the RV are all 12 volts. Furnace is also tied into a 12 volt system. Even the air conditioner, it's tied into the 12 volt system too, the module on it, the control board. So those things were all dead and not working because they have a board, same as a fridge. So everything on the 12 volt side died. And what happened, here's a symptom that's normal. If you're having the RV, everything running normally, and then all of a sudden you see the lights start to dim slowly until they die out and you have no power at all after that, that means the converter is most likely that it has died. It's common. When it dies, your RV is using the batteries until it drains it completely. So that's what happened in this case. The converter actually takes power when you're on your hookups. It takes 110 and produces a 12 volts or your 13 or 14 just to keep the batteries charged. So this is what keeps it charged so that while you're using the RV, it doesn't drain the batteries. But in this case, like I said, the converter died, so it slowly drained the batteries until everything shut off. So I'll show you. In this case, it's a fifth wheel. It's up front in the front compartment. It's right here handy behind the panel. This one's a lot easier to get to. Others may not be that easy. Okay, so the way to check that this is the issue that you're having with the RV is check power coming to it, so where it's hardwired. Some converters are hardwired. You'll see there's a breaker labeled converter, so you want to get to the wire there and make sure you have 110. That's showing that this is powered, power's coming in. And you want to check on the 12 volt side to make sure power is going out. Now any reading you see might be from the battery, so you can disconnect the wire and just check it from the converter itself to make sure that it does have power. So that's how you confirm. So in this case, there's power in. This one has an outlet, and I'll show you here in a minute. And in this case, you can see the plug here, but there's no power coming out. And in this case, this converter got wet. There were some leaks just above that got in. I want to check the roof since it snowed here recently, just to make sure everything's okay outside. Alright guys, so let me show you how to change out this converter, located in the front compartment in this fifth wheel. Super easy. It was plugged into this little outlet, so I just unscrewed it to move it out of the way, just to be able to get to the screws that are holding this down. So as far as wiring goes, this is a 110 side where it's plugged in, and these are the wires coming out, going to the RV and also going to your battery. So I just have to disconnect these, make sure these don't touch the white with the black to not short anything out. But I'll undo these, which is usually just an Allen wrench, so we'll figure out which one of these sizes it is, if I'm not mistaken. It's that. So I'll take this apart. I will unscrew this to loosen that. It's already unplugged, and it'll all come out, and we'll pop the new one in. So let's get to it. Alright, so with the old one out, we'll go ahead and start putting the new one in. Alright guys, and that's it. I heard things click inside as if it kicked on. Yep, there's the furnace and everything. So, after confirming power, I saw 110 coming out of this outlet, Let me go ahead and check the DC, make sure this is sending good power out. I got the wires reversed, but it's okay. There we go, 13 volts. Or minus 13 because I have the wires reversed, so we are good. Let me go ahead and check everything inside, but that's how easy it is. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Have a good day.